guys, it's Sakuems. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Emily. I'm a French artist and YouTuber. In this week's video, I'm going to do an art room tour, but not just like a regular super fancy one, the honest art room tour. I am obsessed with watching other artists on YouTube do those type of videos. I love to see how they organize their things and how they decorate their art room. I usually get a lot of inspiration from those videos, but my place isn't that fancy. It's not one of those very well put together, organized, and I don't know, there's not much decoration still. I don't even have blinds on my windows. And it's still in the making. So yeah, it's going to be an honest room tour. That basically means currently I am working really hard on an exhibition because I'm gonna have my work displayed in a city in July, and I don't have enough paintings and drawings. I have to make something kind of bigger. So I am in the process of making several paintings, and it's pretty hard to record. So with that being said, I wanted to show this honest room tour because currently it's okay. It's been a lot worse than the current state. That being said, I still haven't really organized everything that I want it to be. It's not finished at all. Anyways, without further ado, what I'm going to do is just show you around. This is my living room, but I have pretty much an entire corner and another angle where I actually do put all of my things. Like I said, I need blinds. I want also to have more shelves on top of my main desk. I also want a table in this corner, but I will show you in a second. So it's definitely not finished, but this is how it looks the majority of the time when I work on things. So I figured I could just do this video and also give you a little bit of updates and show you also the paintings I'm working on. Yeah, still feel like you will enjoy this video, hopefully. And if you do, then don't forget to thumbs up the video and comment in the comment section and tell me if you have any suggestions for like future videos and also how you organize your working space. Hope you will enjoy, and now let's just show you everything. So I am currently in the entryway, and this is how it looks when you enter my living room. And like I said, it's an honest tour, so it's not like super organized like I said, but it's a lot better than it used to be because I used to have all of my desk in this corner. But like I said, this is going to be somehow changed, not entirely. I think this corner is going to stay like that, but here is going to be different. Not sure yet how and when, but I really want to have a table when I enter this and like a painting on top because I feel like it's just more welcoming than this. So I have an area where I store a lot of things here, but I don't use that as much. I also have frames that I just bought because I need them for my exhibition. Then I have this cabinet, which is empty right now because it's an old desk that I dismantle, and I asked my brother to cut the board on top, and then I will have to screw it back and then do this little unit that I can use to store things, but it's currently empty. Then I have a bunch of canvases and more and more and more and more. I have some plushes, like don't even ask. I have way too many plushes and I already give those away. Not everything, but I give a lot away, and I can't keep all of them. They just take too much space. Then I have this that has a lot of things. We have the TV with there's stuff inside, and there's my consoles and like PlayStation stuff and video games. Table, the couch, and then the main area which you are all excited about. This is my art corner. So I have this giant desk with all my stuff inside. All of it is organized. I have a lot of things here. I have my shelves, which is beautiful, and stuff here. There's a cat tree. There's some paintings. This also stores a lot of things. I will get into that later. I have my printers, paintings, my main workstation with my computer, and then another painting. And like I said, it used to be very like cluttered because I had a lot of desks here, and if you want to know how it used to look like, you can check my vlog channel and look at my old videos like from 2 years ago, because I had my old setup with 4 desks, and then my computer on the side, it was just so heavy, and I ditched everything and I just got a big table at IKEA. so I can work at the same desk all the time and have to tidy things up every day. If I want to use my computer, I have to basically remove everything. I'm very messy, but I don't like to organize and to tie things up, so this is forcing me to do. In those little cubes thingy, I have most of my papers and empty binders and stuff that I don't really use as much. There's like some documents, and there's some inspiration book and a cat, and there's some old originals artwork. Then in these shelves I have most of my notebooks, little like small notebooks. I'm an addict currently. You can tell I have so many. I also write a lot, my feelings and my just everything that I go through, so I have them like almost, actually I think it's in chronological order, because I have like an old one from like when I was 12, and then I have all my little diaries. Then I have a bunch of moleskin little notebooks that I actually bought to sketch on a cover, and I will get to that somehow. Maybe I will do that for like a late convention next year. I want to actually draw on a cover and sell those. Then I have a bunch of my own notebooks, and I have also my bullet journal, and I don't really use it as much as I should, but I don't really like the setup, so I'm gonna have to find a way to make it work for me. Then in this I have a few sketchbooks and some of my most used cookbook, and yeah, so that is the corner. There's a little bit of decoration, but not much. Like I said, it's pretty random. Then we have a trash frames. Paintings that have been kept for exhibition. This one actually just sold, and it really just made my day because it's a pretty big one. And I have other paintings, but I will show you. I mean, probably will make a video with all the things, all the paintings and drawings that I'm bringing to the exhibition, because it's going to be quite a hectic week, the week of the actual exhibition. So I don't think I will have time for a video, but yeah, this is just a way to keep them away from the cat, because he scratches the bags. Talking about huge bunch of canvases, I've actually just spent a lot of money recently, not like a lot, but I bought a lot of larger canvases for the exhibition, and I still have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have still a lot, and like those pretty expensive. This is like $20. It's pretty large, but still it's quite expensive for what it is. And but I don't think I will have time to make more than the ones I am working on right now. So, but I store a lot of those here until I have a better option, to be honest. Then here I have the mess, of course. I have like a canvas of a cat that I want to display somewhere, and a cat in real life. Then in those drawers, so here I keep all of my paints. Now I don't have all of this. I mean, there's not everything here because I am painting right now, but I keep my gouache and some pearlescent like metallic paint. I have also my large tubes of oils, and the smaller ones are in a little box. Then in this drawer we have, I was testing some Arteza products, and so I put them out, but I still need to organize this. I have some Posca markers, and there's like the pictures. I think this has some rainbow looms pens, but I don't really use that. Then in this we have, this is somehow organized. I have a lot of little pots and glass things with like some inks. I have some China ink, empty little cups and things like that, and glue. Then there's mostly just large paint tubes. Oh, I have like an extra white. That's a good thing. We have all the solvents that I use, you know, like some white spirit. This is also odorless mineral spirit. And in the back I have glue and some larger pots, larger bottles of actual paint that I used to use when I was in fine art school, but they're pretty crappy quality because I needed like it's just a cheap, I guess a cheap acrylic to paint on very large surfaces. Then on that, I don't know what's in this box. I think it's oils. Yeah, I have this box with all of my small tubes of oil paints, and then this is just a bunch of random things. It's just mainly paints and things that I use with paints. I have some white and yellow. This is called gilding paste, so you use that to prep your canvas or your surface, and if you want to add gold leaves to it and gold detailings. So I have that, and I also have the gold sheets or leaves, whatever you call it. We have some acrylic medium and a calligraphy set that I don't use, and then also more paints. and little cups as well. So this is mainly what where I store all of my paint supplies, except watercolors. And here's the mess. Like I said, it's not organized at all. An extra cutting board, don't even ask. Empty boxes, a pair of scissors. This has, I don't know. Oh, okay. We have some thank you here, little, like a, what is, like paste thing that you can stick with things. We have like some scissors and decorative like flowers and a foot scraper. What? Okay, this is the box of shame. Just a bunch of papers, mostly drawing paper that I have to organize, mostly palette paper, drawing paper again, color paper, photo paper, paper, and sandpaper. Then we have some fixative palettes. This has some sleeves that I use for my convention, for like small prints. And in the bottom, there is my sketches collection 2017. I have a very limited amount made. I only got 30 made, and I think I have like 20 left. So if you want to check it out, I will not have this reprinted ever. So it's a one-of-a-kind type of release. So if you want to check it out, I will have a link in the corner. You can check it out on my Etsy store. Then here, I don't have a lot. Besides my actual TV equipment and such, I have been storing here a few things. So there's a what is it called in English? It's just a wood craving type of burning thing. Like you have a tool that you can burn and like carve wood with. This box has I think it's like scrapbooking, or is it like maybe I have like some shells and seashells and such. I don't even remember what's inside. Then I have some jewelry making in the other box, and then on top of that I have a lot of foam that I use for my button set. But I have been selling one button set. I will show them in a second. And I actually stocked on Amazon. I bought a lot because I thought that I will sell a lot of buttons, but I don't actually sell those. Then I have my art book. I have English on top, and then I have some French edition in the bottom. If you want as well, check it out on my Etsy. And then there's my coloring book. And I also am currently making a new one. And I keep them here because my cat always scratches books, so I have to make sure that they are protected. Then I will save the main area for the last. Then in this box I keep a few art supplies that I don't really use, so I'm not sure yet where to display that box, but I have some pastels. I have a new, like a spare set of the Kansai Kodetake watercolors. I have some paints, I have some pastels again, more paints, mostly like either cheap supplies that I tested or stuff that I keep for giveaways. I have like a lot of pencils, I have more pencils, little notebooks, I have some chalks, and I have my Inktense box, but they're not inside. So I keep that here for now. And like I said, most of the supply that I have I don't really actually use. So I'm looking at I'm sure I will do a giveaway when I reach 70k, because I don't really need them. So let's take a look at the first of the two beasts that are in my art corner. I still wanted to keep the desk, that's why it's here, because it can store a lot of things. And then I had those like drawer units that I already have, and then I put one of the cubies things that I have, basically the same of those, but it's the large one that has 4 cabinets. And then I just stack things up. It's pretty heavy. But this desk is also very sturdy, so I think it's okay. And yeah, so basically I have pretty much everything in this corner, but I do also keep a lot of things in the other corner. And to be honest, I think I can purge at least 50% of what I have. So yeah, let's just start from the top. So I have little plants. I have been trying to grow succulents, but I'm really bad at that. And they are pretty much dying, so I don't know what I did wrong, but one of them fell, so it broke, and like it was really painful to watch. But then this has a lot of, so this has some sewing things. This has, I think, my gouache paints. I'm not going to check every single box, it's going to be too long, but yeah, I keep my inks and all of my markers. I actually organized my markers per brand, which is completely unique for me. I do keep my marker, my Copic on a different shelf, but I have my graphite marker, and most of those have been given away to me. I have some graphite marker. I have some Winston Newton like Pro marker. This was also given to me. Then I have about, those are super cheap markers that I want to do a video about. Then I have my Neopica markers, which I buy myself, but they're really crappy. I have also some touch markers, some trio markers. Those are the first markers that I got when I was 16, and my mom bought them actually, and they really work fine. Actually, they still work, so it's pretty cool. Random pens, and I have like little two boxes, like actually 3 boxes empty, but I don't know yet what to put here. I have like some sculpting tools here. Then on this side I have actually this board, which I try to use for my to-do list, and I still haven't checked the 3 things that I had to do. It's been like 3 months, so I think I am definitely the worst at planning. Then we have little boxes that have like some Tombow markers here. This has nothing. This is storing, I don't even know. This has a lot of cards that I use for conventions, so prints that are already printed. Then, I mean, let me check the other box actually. I don't even remember what's inside. Here is, oh, it's just like a bunch of papers that I use for conventions. Sometimes I do little artwork, and then I have the envelopes that go with it. So I think I'm going to use that in a, maybe I'll just do a commission raffle or something. And I have more little notebooks to do cover artwork on those. Then here is actually something that I got for my pastels and my pencils, but I don't like it because you can't open just the drawer by themselves. It's pretty, I don't know, I feel like this is not balanced the way this is built, and so I pretty much can't really use it, but I still put it as a display because I don't know, I don't like it. So I have, yeah, like I said, like some paper. This is also colored paper. This is my favorite art book that I use for my references all of the time. If you want to check it out, I have actually a video of that, and it's pretty, I think it's pretty impossible to find now. I got this 5 years ago. I have borrowed some Happiness Mind Style magazine. This is a lot about yeah, meditation and things like that, and a lot of the pictures that I have in those books are very inspirational for my artwork. So like that, I have some like scrapbook paper, notepads, drawing pads, more and more and more. This has a lot of prints and bookmarks. I have a lot of paper in this, like this one also has paper of my watercolor paper, drawing paper, marker paper, a lot of sketchbook, my tan and gray tone sketchbooks, my Arteza sketchbook, my Arteza watercolor pad. I have way too many. And this is also another sketchbook, okay? This has some notebooks that I actually also write things. I really like to write. This has some of my new sketches. And this has, I think, prints, actually. I have been printing a lot of things for my convention, so I have a few that are still basically in stock, so I have them already printed. This has a lot of paper, and like it's just random things of like drawings, and yeah, there's nothing really interesting in this. Yeah, just a few supplies. This is not organized. I'm trying, but this is just empty. I have my paper cutter. This is stuff that I don't use. Then I have, we can see, more canvases. We have here paper, copy paper, like regular. I have a moleskin notebook. I have some graphite and what is it called, like paper, like a sticky paper to cover books. I have more different thickness basically, and I have also drawing paper, some art boards for watercolors and things like that. Then in those drawers, inks. We have some paper, label paper. We have here random office supply and cartridges. We have here stickers, and more moleskin. We have here some little pens and stuff. This is the paper that I use for my line artwork when I am printing them for coloring pages at conventions. Here we have more supply of paints and little accent, like what is it called, beads and sticker and sequins and such, I don't know, and inks. Here I keep all of my brushes, too many. Here I can't even open this drawer. Sticky things. I have pretty much tapes. Just a lot of tape, and this has pencils. And in this I keep all of my sleeve and laminating sheets and such, and envelopes for my shipping supplies. This is empty because I can't organize things. This is not empty. Oh, they are here. I was looking for them like for at least 3 days. Sponges, Arteza, more markers. Oh, they are here. I thought I opened all the packages. Okay, I'm just really ashamed of that. I don't even know what I have. So yeah, it's almost organized, but I just forgot this was here. And the last drawer is just a bunch of electronics, cables and such for my computer. This is actually organized, so I'm pretty proud of that. So currently I am working on 1, 2, 3 paintings. This is pretty massive. Yeah, pretty massive. So I'm working on that, and I'm working on this one, and I'm really happy because this is going to be one of my best artwork, I think. And I hope that I can make a proper photo, and we'll see how this goes. If I can't do it myself, I will ask a photographer or go to some place to pay someone to do a high quality photo or scan of that artwork, because it's going to be really hard if I can't do it myself. And I also have this crappy thing that I hope to save at some point. So I have one printer that I use mostly. All of my prints are done on this because I only use the large one for larger prints that I don't really sell as much. I usually sell small and medium. I use that. This is the HP Envy 5640. And I actually have a third one which I use for copy, documents, and also to scan my artwork, because the scanner on this is crap. I keep some fancy scrapbook paper. Really like. Everything is just so beautiful. So I use that. Actually, I think I have 4. Yeah, and this is pretty inexpensive. I got this at a local like dollar store type of thing. I mean, not a dollar store, but they have a crafty aisle, and it's pretty cheap. I think it's just like $4 for this set of 24 pages, and it's pretty large and pretty cool designs. And I use that for my handmade notebooks that I sell in my shop, because I don't always sell stuff with my own artwork. I also just really like to make things with papers. And this is also part of my Sakuems boxes on Patreon if you want to check it out. And then in the second drawer, I think I have more paper. So I have a new one, just like, what is it called? Floral fillings. So nice. More paper, some prints. I have larger little sleeve for my commissions, some line art that I've been printing for conventions, and yeah, that's in this. I think this one is also full. I have some large prints and plastic for this. I have my conventions poster print and some coloring posters. It's all about large things here. And the last drawer is heavy as well. I have a little black, like it's supposed to be a photo album, but haven't put anything in this yet. I have some black mounting paper, and I think in this is also a craft paper and some Bristol board. This is stuff for my convention. This displays my artwork basically. You just open it. Yay! Took me a while to make those. So, because I've been painting, I have a lot of stencils. I got some at the art store, and I also got some at on wish.com. And I will maybe make a haul or something, I don't know. But I have a bunch of stencils because I'm using that in my artwork right now. And then I have some orders. Then I have some lamination sheets and a scale that doesn't work, and some socks, don't even ask. Tape, orders that I have to ship. This is my larger printer that I use for my larger prints. Stuff from like the copic marker blending tips video. I have some passe-partout. What's the name in English? The thing they put on top of artwork to make it clean and nice. I got those. I have some empty boxes of paper and little paper, drawing paper, and artwork that just sits right here. I don't know, randomly. I've been painting this It's a home sign to display in my entryway, basically. I have, like I said, this other printer on this. There's a giant box with all my buttons if you want to check it out. Like I said, those are available as sets on my Etsy, and I also have the Sakuems boxes on my Patreon that has been featuring 2 little buttons every month. I have this that I need to, you know, display somewhere. And then this is my main area. So this is my workstation. This is an IKEA desk, and I have my computer here. This is how I, you know, put everything out when I paint. I have all my tubes, painting tubes. I have my palettes. I have my water. I have my keyboard behind. Little paint brushes and everything, and just paper, and my mouse in the way. This is pretty messy, but it does the job. And I have my easel right here with the painting. And then, so on my desk, we have just 2 giant lamps. This also is from IKEA. I used to have a third one that I basically transformed to hook my camera onto it. But it was not as steady as I would hope it to be. So what I want to do in the future is have a shelf right here. And I can hook with this little magic clamp arm thing, and I can have it always plugged. Basically, I just have to put the camera on top, and then I can record stuff. But I really like those lamps, and I have some LED bulbs. And then I have a little drawer thing with like some pens. This has all my copic markers, little decoration temp with like a cat and like some candle and such. I have a box with little pens that I use all the time. This is my computer, and I really like this computer. This it's a screen stand, I think it's called. I can store my keyboard, and I have my graphic table, and then I can use my workplace. We have this little IKEA rolly thing. I keep a lot of stuff for Patreon on top, on the bottom. This empty thing is where I usually put orders that are completed and I need to ship. And then on the top, I have a bunch of tools. I have some Posca, Inktober pencils, my watercolor brushes, my pencils, and more pencils, and like pens, sharpener, ruler, cutting tools, and things like that. So we have, I don't really get access to that as much. So here in the back, I have my larger paper for prints. I have also some large paper for acrylics, and also a new watercolor paper that I have to test. Here I keep, what is this? I don't know, marker paper, watercolor paper, and some larger photo posters and larger art boards and things like that. Here I have a lot of extra canvases. In this drawer we have stuff that I use for my videos when I record. I have my tripod, I have this little extension arm thing, I have stuff for my camera, I have also cord for my light box, and extra, it's like this USB power charger thing. I have my other camera, here I have my SumUp payment system for my conventions. This has some Arteza products. I have my watercolors, and I have also the fine liners and a new watercolor palette, and some of my watercolor gold palette that I use a lot, and some masking fluid. And this has a lot of just office supplies. And I think the last has nothing because, like I said, I'm just a terrible person. I can't even organize. So in this box I keep a lot of my prints and line art that I use for convention. I also have the bookmarks. I have some goodies and such, and those are the button sets that I just talked about before. And I still have a lot, and I actually lowered the price, so if you would like to get one, you can check it out on my Etsy store, because I still have a lot, basically. So yeah, basically that was my honest room tour. It's pretty messy, it's not the best, like I said, but I still really like it, and it functions, and I can do my work, you know. But eventually, hopefully, what I want to do is just, like I said, I have more shelves and things like that, and just purge and declutter a lot more, because I don't really need all of that. So yeah, that was the video for this week. Hope you enjoyed. I know it was kind of long, but it's also pretty random, and those videos are pretty hard to script anyway. I just wanted to have fun and show you what I've been working on and things like that, and give you just a little update and show you what's behind the scene, because you really rarely see me except in an intro, and you don't really see also what it looks like in my place. So I feel like it would be kind of nice just to be a bit more personal with you guys and share a bit of my life and not just what I do, but how I do it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please give it a thumbs up and also share it with everyone you know. It helps my channel so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye guys.